Do I skip the main menu or what? Yeah, no. Oh, my... Oh, damn. That was like, what, 12 seconds?
Run like the wind.
I was like very fast, like 12 seconds to begin the game and get go, holy shit.
Alright.
I'm still like over leveled as hell. It's like 4 level higher. I assume we're done with this game. And then we can start the next Final Fantasy. There's no such thing as being over leveled. The enemies are just under leveled. 13, probably 13, yeah. Had already installed with like all the mods and stuff.
Alright.
Yeah, it will be 13. Like, I'm really looking forward to 13. I'm really looking forward to.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
I can walk from here.
Hey, Spaz. Like, I downloaded texture upgrade mods, so everything looks better because apparently the default one looks shit on PC. I downloaded the cutscene upgrade where like the cutscenes get upgraded from 720p to 1080p. And all that stuff. So I'm ready for 13.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
And 15, then I don't know, we will see. I see to play 10-2 as well at some point. Six is already like 14. Well, less cutscenes, right? Or is there like as much cutscenes?
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Okay, should be good now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal
Is
servants
13 ready
to the
for you?
Ducal
I
throne,
hope so. 13 better
or
be.
more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote.
Rise and shine.
You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now, tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The short
Black
hair girl
Galleon.
looks cute.
Joshua,
Just wait till I get short
Einherjar is
hair.
the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Now my new model will have different hairstyles. One of them is short hair. Oh, it's time for politics. Hell yeah.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
The hair won't get longer. But just different hairstyles.
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic!
Anki.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Kinda glad I stopped like last time before this part.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos.
Where's Thanos now at this time?
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Not even born yet. Come. So it should be more dramatic, right? It should be more like, come.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Final Fantasy comes so much. I can't. It's like in every Final Fantasy, they just say like come every time.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima.
I still like how Ultima looks in this game.
Or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish.
Get ditched,
Your
bitch.
Grace. But please
Oh.
be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Hey, yo.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
I know how old she is. Doesn't seem that old.
Let's find our friends.
Yeah, Yote. A member of the Undying, a secret society sworn to protect and serve the rust fields of Rosaria and the dominant of the Phoenix who was always born in their line. After the Order rescued Joshua Rosfield from the ruins of Phoenix Gate and nursed him back to health, Yote was tasked by her Order to accompany and protect him on his journey to uncover the truth of Ultima. No dates. No data on her age, though.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who am... Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Sure.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of
course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
I was never really into like all like this new like hairstyles and stuff. Like I keep my same hairstyle for like the past like 10-15 years or something.
Are you buying or selling? A fine choice. Anything else? A fine choice.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any crystals?
What's with you old man?
Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Then yeah.
Climb the stairs and
memorize a few inscriptions.
Really come your hair.
Assuming you know your letters, that is.
I do that every day.
Some
every day I wake up like
soul is rumored to
first
have
thing like
carved
making my
clues
hair.
to Tabor's rich history into
Like brushing teeth. Going for the morning toilet.
3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
How are those new boots treating you?
Alright. The carved stones. Memorize the southern stone inscription.
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Lily.
So I can go down.
Not a scratch on them.
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less of late?
Here's the scraps you're after.
The music is beautiful here.
Cyril.
Oh, it's Cyril!
Where's the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
It's our Cyril.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been,
It's also
our
sad.
creed.
It's like all of them sound like very
I
calmly.
see. You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Oh, another seal, my god.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No.
I feel like we're like a little pathfinder or something, just getting like all the seals we can. There's like all those buttons so we can just like put them on our backpack or something.
We'll talk about this later.
Cyril seemed very, you
6
certainly
kajillion quintillion billion points for Gryffindor.
Wait, are the stones? I'm guessing the stones are there, maybe? If I can't find the stones yet, then I will just do it later at some point.
Here's the scraps you're after.
Oh, they're here. Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
For the deer leg, mister. Mummy made the pottage.
Oops. What do we got here? Children of the hunters, now tell us of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
I don't think I have to remember that. I actually don't hope so.
Have you noticed the elders?
Not a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes.
And the last one. Guardians of the Crystal, the first stone of Tabor. Sacred, hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Too late.
How are those new boots treating you?
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
The Republic was east, I think. The crystal was west, so it must be this one.
The great, good Mughal guardians.
I think? Oh no, it's wrong.
That's definitely not right.
Take...
Oh wait, I can just say go try an arrow.
Guardians of the Republic.
The Republic? Are you certain?
The Republic?
Right then. Guardians of the Crystal. The first stones of Tabor.
I know he remembers. Wait, that's south?
Till ends the mother's labor.
I thought it was east.
I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this
Sure looked on the map, actually.
Fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
So that one was south then. Then... It doesn't even say... Bro. There was something...
Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
There we go.
Lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy
There we
noble
go.
past,
There we
and
go.
make these rocks a home. Or... I think that was it. At least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the Hunters. The... What's here?
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so...
That's the one I remembered.
Primitive farmers to Tabor's founding.
Apparently he knows it. He wants to know it, but he
piece of
knows
the puzzle.
already.
3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Nice.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any crystals.
This is no time to write.
Come on. Still not.
3 cities and a sea?
Let's go.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Side quest. See ya, Boba. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. I was like pretty quiet, I know that. Because a lot of people want to get spoiled with this game, but I really want to finish this game so we can just move on. That's why like the Final Fantasy is just like very quiet.
This might take a while.
Push him, brother.
Fuck it up.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Damage is also insane. I think I'm really a bit too strong for this.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better. Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
There you go.
Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
I still kind of feel like materials and stuff in this game is not that interesting. It's kind of worthless.
The free cities under sea?
Run like the wind.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them.
How about we just support them? That's like really downside with this game. Like you don't want to like random encounters at all, because you're not gaining anything at all from it.
Clive, smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
What is here? Trading places? Weird signs. That's this quest. Rekindling the flame. Oh, there's another one here. For Great Justice 2. So many side quests. Okay, where? Oh, there you are.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy? To make sure these masterless bearers remain that way?
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chaidra's Thread, past Leitney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Alright, let's do this then. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh wait. No, it's just written down here.
Ready, go? Faster!
Whoa!
This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
Oh my god.
It's over.
This really doesn't do a lot, huh? Nice. But 900 XP, they don't do much.
I think that's the last of them.
They actually don't do much. While we're here, we should probably like...
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklad.
Maybe go that way.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
It's an abandoned village, come on.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
How not?
This is no time to ride.
Wow, he's consistent with this. There you go.
All right.
Okay, so what is this place here? Is it like a big arena? Or like maybe a hunt? Looks like it, yeah.
Something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no.
What?
But enough about
Yes or
him.
no?
How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Stuffy.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
How was food?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
Are you perhaps?
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in
What do you mean,
has.
huh?
They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. And
it's kind of late. I know it's kind of late.
Earlier, I'd say she had.
I still want to play this game though.
Their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't.
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity.
Hey,
Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake.
I just really want to play this game like a little bit more.
She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man.
I want to watch stream like long.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
We're playing this game for like an hour and we've done absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh my god.
Clive, just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bearers to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've
just a normal emote.
We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space.
Isn't that you?
What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
Let's go!
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
The stepdad doesn't make any sense.
So Wade...
We should just go to bed, Septon. Go to sleep.
And you, Lord Rosfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
When are you gonna go to Japan? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm still learning Japanese again. But I have no idea when I'm going.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place.
Maybe tomorrow.
Consequences.
I wouldn't go to Japan like alone, like I need someone. I would be like so lost.
Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
It's kinda bad if you like go to like a country you don't really understand the language alone. without any help. That's kind of bad. It's kind of savage too. It's not something like you can just do like from the get-go, right? You need it's expensive as well. It is expensive.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
What are you trying to convince Stuffy and Caro to come
I thought you
along?
were keeping an eye out for a Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road.
To Japan?
And arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Going as like the whole way straight to Japan.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
Yeah, it's about like
I would
2,000,
hope so, my lord.
2,500, I think.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashic in sight.
I'm a bit hungry, I'll be right back.
Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place.
Side
It
story.
won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
I'm back. Oh,
Eastpool
perfect.
lives again.
Let's go and tell Mom.
Not.
That's, you can do it with Stuffy's. You can do it in Stuffy's stream, not on mine. Stop nothing.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
We did it.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
I actually have not heard that saying before. Not even like a translated way in German. British sayings are weird.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do.
Oh, Quentin, oh no.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you
Yes.
know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot
Among
fight.
us!
Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us.
Greetings,
all of us.
the most glorious hat. Hello, Mimizuzu, cute witch.
Hey, Pinky. Okay, this is a lot faster.
Come on. Faster!
That'll do, girl. Everyone, Quentin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi!
Oi!
You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster! They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die!
Dude.
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Yeah, I don't say anything to that. I don't promise anything. This one here, right? Through here? Yeah. Yeah, through here.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Company.
Oh no, it's an invisible wall.
Look.
Oh. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
Oh, hello there.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Ah, what the fuck? Over-leveled, 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 over-leveled.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, the blood.
And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I
He
dreamed
looks
of
like a
doing all
psychopath.
these years. All my
The way he
plans,
talks as well.
Building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool!
Die!
Damn it. It's not going to last long in there. Then we finish this quickly.
They remind me of COD zombies again, with how they sound. Where's I just got on this way, huh? Nice.
I need to find Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Family.
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lost Wing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even.
Okay,
What's to
dude.
stop us?
Time?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
A fucking Vin Diesel quest.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
That was a good side quest. That actually was a good one. Do we have... No, we don't have enough. I probably shouldn't spend just in case, like, maybe I will get another one soon. Another tree.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid. Hey?
Oh my god.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
Oh, turn the lights.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
Big boys. Wait, level 20? Wait a second, what? Huh.
They're wearing Wallowed armor.
Bro, chill. chill there. And that. $500 XP just for this one guy. It's pretty good. They just come in and die.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Doggy. Oh, it's too late. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Much better.
This might take a while.
Oh shit. That should be fine now. They're like really nicely lined up.
Hey,
you're just kidding, bro. Hi, hi.
Okay, welcome. Must be busy.
Hope you're doing well today. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, you're doing well. I'm doing okay today. I'm doing okay today, I would say. Come on, what the fuck is he doing? I'm dead. Oh no, I'm like...
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
I would actually struggle against those if I wouldn't be overleveled. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Hey.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Mythos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt.
This game is pretty fun.
And now you're here.
It's good, yeah. But they're definitely like stronger
Lord
games.
Rossfield, they are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
I still think like Final Fantasy X is like the best to get into.
As you wish.
I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield.
Law.
Or
Very
not.
interesting.
As long as you don't hold back.
Gotta dance a little bit here. Fuck.
Nice try.
Oh, he was in iframes. Can't believe that I wasted that one.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame? What now? A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir.
Oh my god.
Watch closely, Nilfos. Yes! Yes!
Whoa! Oh, sideways. I was waiting for that one. Oh, that damage. What is he doing? Oh god! It's kind of lucky there.
One is seldom enough. Will you not agree?
What is this?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Are you done? Oh god! Oh my god! Okay, 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 okay. Are we playing Final Fantasy 14 now or what? Oh my god! Oh fuck! Oh shit, there's another one coming. Jason, thank you so much for your follow, appreciate it.
Enjoying yourself?
Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh my god. Ah, why do you have to do this right now? It's bad positioning. Should maybe, yeah. Is it enough? No. By far not. Where's he? Oh, he's gone. Okay, that should be it now. Ooh.
Mizuz.
There we go. $5,000 XP.
The vessel is.
Should I prime?
My liege.
Another one bites the dust.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could.
That was a good boss fight, though.
I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
The boss fights are really good in this game.
Leaving so soon, Mizuz?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
It looks like a Final Fantasy 50 character. He needs to prime.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mizuz. The potential.
Stop calling me Mizuz.
But Mizuz is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Is he gonna prime?
Try it.
Oh shit. He's priming.
All the rest.
Joshua!
Oh, she's priming now.
Oi! Oi!
Oi!
This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will you be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for.
Oh, he's interested.
If the guilds caught
He
what
is
we're up
interested.
to, they'd all want a piece. All right.
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid,
God, the music.
your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble.
Stop being so cute.
The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still
She's
have
an
a few
interesting
pages
character,
in his
though.
stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
I think I should stop here for today because I'm almost streaming for 8 hours.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
I'm streaming for quite a bit. I did something today. That's good at least. 4,000 XP. Not really sure what I want to use it for though. Progress and plot thickens. The story is really good. Like every time I'm just like starting the main story, just I want to play more. I just want to play more and more and more. The story is really what carries this game, in my opinion. Sadly, I'm still not too much a fan of like the combat, since it's like a little bit too simple. But boss fight's beautiful. Music is so nice. Story is really good. Yeah, we will do more next time. Let's see when that will be. I'll probably still see that we can do like one Final Fantasy stream next week.